Hi, class. Okay, today we're going to be doing section 5.3, which is point slope form. Point slope form is just another equation with slope intercept form. It's just a little different. So I have it right here. Y minus y1 equals m parentheses x minus x1, and then m is the slope, and then the point we're going to use is going to be x1, y1. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to here's example 1 here on the left. We're going to put this information into point slope form. So here's our formula. And so what we do is so the first y stays y, and then minus, and then our y1, here I'll put x1 is here and y1 is here. Y1 is a -3 equals, and then we have 2 for the slope, and then x minus 4 for the x1. And then we have two negatives in a row over here on the left side, so we have to turn that into a positive. So it'll be y plus 3, and then the right side stays the same at 2x minus 4, and then that is our answer. All right, let me do another example. So again, we're going to turn this into point slope form. So we have y and then minus 4 equals, and our slope is a -2, so we plug that in, and then x minus a -1, which will then end up being y minus 4 equals -2, x plus 1. We just turn those two negatives into positive, and then that is your answer. So that's when you're given a point and a slope, that's how you plug it into the equation, and then that's your answer. Okay? All right, let's head over to example 2. So example 2 is they're going to give us the equation. I'll write it up here. Oops, not that one. They give us the equation, and we need to take the information out of the equation and be able to graph. So I know by looking at this and comparing it to my formula that my slope is going to be 2/3, and then my point is going to be a +3 and a -2. So you can see that it's when you take out the point, it's going to be the opposite. So the opposite of -3 inside the parentheses for the x is +3, and then the opposite of this positive, or y plus 2, is going to be a -2. All right. So the next step is you're going to make a graph, and we're going to plot that point that they give us, which is 3, -2, which will end up being right here. Then we're going to use the slope and go up 2, so 1, 2, and then to the right 3, 1, 2, 3, and that will be our other point, and that's our graph. Okay? So pretty straightforward. They give you the equation, you pull out the slope, you pull out the point, and then your first step is to plot the point and then use the slope to find the second point and then connect the dots. All right. And the last example we're going to do today is in example 3 in your book. Oops. And in this one, they give us just 2 points. We have -1, 3, and then 1, 1. So the first thing is we need to find the slope. And you guys should remember the slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So in this particular problem, it's going to be 1 minus 3 over 1 minus a -1, which equals -2, and then this is turn positive over 2, which is -1. So that's our slope. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we pick one of the 2 points, right? Because remember, we need a point and a slope. Well, we have our slope and we have 2 points. So it doesn't matter which one you pick. I'm going to pick this one because it's easier. So we have y minus y1 over or equals mx minus x1. And I plug in my information. So I know I have y minus 1 for my y1 equals, and then my slope is -1, and then x minus 1. And that's it. And that's my equation. So just to recap, the first thing you do is you find the slope. Once you get the slope, you pick one of the 2 points and plug it into the formula, and then you'll have your equation. All right, so that's lesson 5.3. I'm not going to do any of the word problems here. I know I'm not there. Do the best you can, and we will go over this on Wednesday. Any questions you have, we will go over on Wednesday and make sure you totally understand it. Okay? All right, that's the first video. I'm going to do a second video on 5.4.